Hey there, Buttercups! Today, America is no longer a nation of farmers, but voting on a Tuesday in November remains. Before 1845, states could hold elections any time within a 34-day window. This led to confusion and even manipulation, since early results could influence later voters. For many, it is inconvenient, a workday that can limit turnout. The invention of the telegraph made it possible for news to travel fast, so Congress decided to set a single, uniform election day to keep things fair. Proposals to move Election Day to weekends or make it a holiday have not succeeded nationally. Instead, early voting and mail-in ballots have expanded, making Election Day more of a deadline than a single event. The law's wording means Election Day never falls on November 1st, at the same time avoiding religious holidays. On Election Day, Americans vote for president every 4 years, all members of the House of Representatives every 2 years, and about 1/3 of the Senate every 2 years. The president is inaugurated on January 20th, and new members of Congress start their terms in early January after the election. Most states and local governments also hold their elections on this day to save money and make voting easier for everyone. Some people want to make Election Day a federal holiday to boost turnout. A few states and cities already do this, and some unions negotiate for the day off, but it is not a national holiday yet. This tradition, born of 19th century life, still shapes how Americans vote. Today, almost every state offers early voting or mail-in ballots, so for many people, Election Day is really just the last day to vote. It is a quirky link between past and present, connecting today's voters with history. Fun fact: the US is one of the only democracies in the world that holds national elections on a weekday instead of the weekend. The Tuesday tradition endures, reminding us how the past still shapes our democracy. By Tuesday. It was all about travel and tradition. In the 1800s, voting meant a long journey, often a full day by wagon. Sunday was for church, so Monday was for travel. Tuesday let voters arrive without breaking Sabbath customs. Wednesday was market day, so Tuesday avoided economic conflict. This schedule let people vote, sell their goods, and return home all in one trip. Tuesday was the practical compromise choice. November was chosen for a reason: farming. In the 1800s, most Americans were farmers, and their year revolved around planting and harvest. Spring and summer were too busy, and early fall was peak harvest. By November, crops were in, barns were full, and farmers finally had time. The weather was still mild enough for travel, but winter had not set in. November offered the perfect window. Work was done and roads were passable. That is why November became America's election month. So, in conclusion, why do Americans vote on a Tuesday in November? Well, it is not random. It is a tradition rooted in the 1800s. Back then, life was rural and slow, and there was no single election day. States picked their own dates, causing confusion and unfair influence. The invention of the telegraph made early results sway later voters, so Congress set a uniform date in 1845. They chose the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November, aiming for fairness and practicality. This date fit the rhythms of a farming nation, and the tradition stuck, even as America changed. Today, it is a living piece of history, a reminder of when life moved by the seasons and the harvest. The Tuesday tradition is a quirky legacy, sparking debate about its place in modern times. Understanding this history reveals why this unique practice endures.
Thank you for watching. Hope you found this video informative and entertaining. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. We do like to know and hear your feedback. And if you have the means, please consider supporting us on Patreon, where you can get early access to our videos, and where we post bonus material. Till next time, this is Geeky Tidbits saying cheers and have a good day.